Luna, the greatest. Yo, listen. What? 6 suicides. Listen, if you want to invest into anything, cryptocurrency, something, whatever you want to invest in, I'm going to give you an advice that you have to never forget. When you invest in anything that puts your capital at risk, crypto, stock options, people, somebody's project, whatever, there's a rule that you have to follow at all times. And this rule is simple. Only invest what you are ready to lose. If you have 1,000 and for this month you have 1,000 and you're going to need 700 to pay for the rent, maybe you have 1,000, you're going to need 700 to pay for the rent, and maybe another 100 to pay for electricity, and maybe you bought your food already, you're good, and you're going to eat at home. You have 200 that you can afford to lose. That's it. Now, if you have 100,000, but you want to buy a house that costs 80,000, you can invest 20,000. But if you only have 1,000 and you go online and you listen to all the propaganda, all the bullshit of, yeah, you're gonna get rich. You go on YouTube, you watch all these, I invested in Bitcoin and now look, I have 1,000 cars and I live in Dubai. Like all these people, yeah, they're living the dream. But it doesn't mean that you're gonna live the dream. It doesn't mean that you have to come and jump. It's same thing as NFTs. Some people show you, I'm flipping NFTs. Yo, I arrive early. Yeah, some people, they get it. Some people, they make some money. They flip, they make more money. Some people are good at this. And some people are artists. They're making money because they're selling NFTs. Myself, I sold more than $100,000 of NFTs in the last 6 months. But because I can do it, it doesn't mean that everybody's gonna do it. It doesn't mean that everybody that gets in the space as a collector or as an artist is going to make it, because it's the same as everything. You're gonna have a lot of people trying, and a few are gonna make it. And the problem with the cryptocurrency space is that it's very tribalistic, and people are really acting like savages. Oh, I'm team this, I hate team that, and I'm go crazy, and I go on Discord, and I go on Telegram, and I go on Twitter, and I'm just like every day like, Shiba Army, XRP Army, the lunatics, the this, the that. And when it comes to their money, they only have 1,000. They have to pay 800 of rent, and they have an extra 200. So instead of spending 200, so if you lose the 200, it's like, bummer. Well, let me pay my rent, go watch some YouTube video, watch a movie, and then in a month I have another 1,000. Maybe I can try to put 200 somewhere else. No, what they're gonna do, they're gonna look at all these tweets, all this excitation, they're gonna FOMO, they're gonna have like all these people telling them, this jumped 4,000%, oh my God, this kid became a millionaire. So what they do, they look at their 1,000 and they're like, let me go to the bank and ask for 10,000. So they go to the bank, they do a loan for 10,000. Now they have 11,000, and they put the whole 11,000 in Luna or whatever, because it can only work. They're gonna make money. And then something bad happens, and wherever they invested just drops to zero. Crisis, subprimes, COVID, this, that, whatever. And now they lost. So instead of saying to themselves, okay, I took 10,000 from the bank, I have to pay them in 6 months, whatever, but I'm still gonna pay my rent. No, what they do, they took 11,000, so their rent plus thing, and they just put everything in, because everybody is in the casino going crazy. And when they lose all the money, they're looking for guilty people. They're looking for Dokwon. They're looking for all the Bitcoin maximalists. They're looking for all the people on Twitter who told them to invest their money, and they don't find them. And they're looking for a finger to point. And I'm here to tell you, it's your fault. It's your fault for being dumb with your money. Listen, from my NFT gains, I probably invested, I don't know, $40,000 or $50,000 in different places, because when you have a lot of money, you can diversify. So 5,000 here, 5,000 there, etc., etc. When the whole crypto market went down, my $50,000 became, I don't know, $20,000. So I lost around $30,000, maybe more. I didn't count, but maybe more. And I was fine, because I said to myself, it's gonna go back up. Hopefully, in a month, 2 months, 6 months, I still have the cryptocurrencies, the different ones. The market is like this now. I actually had an extra $20,000 that if everything was down, I invested another $20,000 in 4 different cryptocurrencies. 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5,000 there. And I kept 10,000 on the side, ready to invest somewhere. Why? Because my rent has been paid for the whole year. I made sure of that first. I paid my taxes in advance. I have enough money to pay for my electricity, and I still make money from YouTube, from music, from everything else. So the money I made from NFT is extra money. I'm gonna use some of it to go on holiday with my family, but most of it I can invest it, and I can afford to lose it, because this is not even my main revenue. So I was like, yo, let me buy, especially the market is down, let me buy some stuff. I even bought some Luna. I bought like $500 of Luna, saying to myself, who knows? Who knows? But some people, they went to the bank and they asked for 100,000 because they were sure that, yo, Luna is gonna make me rich. Some people invested $1 million, and the $1 million turned to $10. Yeah, listen, some people, they consider suicide, because all these people are so emotional in that space. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And yeah, listen, I don't know, maybe, I remember during the quarantine, so that was last year or a year and a half ago, I don't remember yet, but it was in March. Bitcoin was at $3,000 one night at 2 a.m. I was like, what? Bitcoin is at $3,000? And I remember in my bank account, I had, I don't know, 4,000 and something. I was about to receive some royalties, but I was, we were in quarantine, so we're not doing any shows. All my revenue was from music, from my back catalog. But I knew I had enough to buy one Bitcoin. And it was like 2 a.m. And I said to myself, yo, let me buy the Bitcoin. Let me buy it. But if I bought it for 3,000, I would only have like 1,000 left in my bank account, 1,005. But I was thinking, we're in the middle of a quarantine. If there's anything going on, like anything, problem with the kid, COVID everywhere. It was like we were all locked in the house. Like, what if I need 2,000 tomorrow for emergency, something happens in Africa to a member of my family, and my mom tell me, listen, it's too complicated. We need to buy a plane ticket. It costs 2,000. Do it. You have to do it now, and we'll figure it out after. Like, emerge something. And I was like, I'm gonna be paid in 5 days, but I don't want to be with taking that risk for even for 5 days. So I bought $500 of Bitcoin, just 500 instead of a whole Bitcoin. And I think 2 or 3 months later, Bitcoin shoot up. It shoot up. It went up until $60,000. So from 3,000 to 60,000. So it was a 20x. So my 500 became, it became 10K. So I still made money, but instead of having 60,000, I had 10K. And from the 10K, I bought a nice bag to my wife. And then everything else I invested in Ethereum, XRP, this, that, Shiba, whatever. Shiba exploded after I invested a little bit in it. So I still made some nice money, but I didn't make 60K. And I don't regret, because I'm not alone in this house. I have children. I have to pay the school of my children. I have to pay the rent. I have to feed my children and my wife. And I have to be there if anything is needed. And investments, promotion, shows, this, so I was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, maybe I could have put 1,000 and made 20K. But I was like, nah, let me be conservative, because we are in the middle of a situation here. So I understand the distress of somebody who invests everything they had on Luna and lost everything. I understand them, but at the same time, why invest everything? Why not invest a part of it? Why not make sure that a little bit is on a place where you're not going to lose it? Why not diversify? And that's the problem with a lot of people. They are just emotional for everything. And the cryptocurrency is going crazy, and they take advice from people on Twitter. Listen, it's your money. So it's your money, your tears.